Corruption in politics is blatant. It's everywhere. And there's nothing that shows that more than looking at the energy industry. Now, Claire Perry, a Conservative MP and Energy Minister, has been pushing aggressively for fracking for years now. And yet she recently stated that she's never actually been to a fracking site. Now, numerous countries around the world, in fact, just looking at Europe, we have France, Germany, Bulgaria, and now Ireland have banned fracking completely. Because with every single study that's done into it that's not funded by oil companies, we've seen how terrible it is for the environment. Not just that, but also the number of earthquakes that come from fracking. But oil bosses and shell companies have paid, just in the last 2 years while Theresa May's been in power, over £300 million into the Conservative Party. When you say that, you start to understand why Theresa May forced through fracking when nobody was paying attention. Yes, Brexit is a massive issue and it's not getting resolved seriously. Instead, we just have people like Jacob Rees-Mogg coming out saying, oh, it's going to be fine. Project Fear, it's not going to be fine. And it's not Project Fear to call these things out. But we can't lose sight of Theresa May allowing fracking to happen on UK soil. Fracking has no benefit whatsoever, and if you just want to go down the route of job creation, there are more jobs to be made in green energy projects. We have solar panels, we have wind turbines, we have ocean turbines, and all of these positions create more jobs than fracking. They are also much more beneficial to the environment, and let's not forget the UN recently put out a statement saying we seriously need to rein this in because in just a few years we are all going to be screwed. We are ever reaching that tipping point where things are going to get a little bit like a post-apocalyptic world. Army of the 12 Monkeys is one of my favourite films, and yet that seems to be the future that we are going to. It's a great film, sure, but it's not something that I want to live in. And yet, this is where we are going. This is where Theresa May is taking us with Claire Perry. And what is Michael Gove doing? The man who's meant to be protecting the environment in the UK. What is he doing? The occasional post, the occasional tweet, the occasional meeting with people who express their views on fracking. And that's it. Because just like all the others, he's a Conservative. And he benefits personally from shell corporations being able to frack on UK soil. This is unacceptable. We have better ways of getting energy. And let's face it, if fracking was all that, it wouldn't be banned in so many countries. Corruption in politics is not something that can be overlooked. And if media won't talk about this, then it falls to the rest of us to make sure that Theresa May, Michael Gove, even Claire Perry are held accountable for their abhorrent actions based solely on money.